What an amazing shift yesterday, both on the Brexit front and also on the US-China trade deal. There seems to be a pathway to a deal following PM Johnson and Varadkar meeting yesterday. That would be, of course, before the 31st of October deadline, also on the other side in the US. Now, Mr. Trump seems a bit, appears to be more open to some sort of small partial deal. And that was after, of course, following news that he is indeed going to meet China's Vice Premier Liu He on Friday, which obviously, if he wouldn't be thinking or being open to a partial deal, he wouldn't just meet him at all. So this is considered good. But of course, we have to hold our breaths and see what's going to happen on the 15th on the US trade front, and what is going to happen on the 31st with Brexit. So while we wait, in today's economic calendar, we have ECB President Draghi's speech, the employment change in Canada, very important one to watch, Michigan consumer sentiment in the US found, well, good on the politics, good on the markets. We had wave one completing here, wave two completing here. We're looking in the medium and short and longer time for intermediate wave three, as we actually projected a few weeks ago. By the completion of this ABC, we started moving to the upside, okay? We had the minuet wave 1, 2, 3, okay? We might see 4 and 5 playing out today. That would complete the minute wave 1. We should be looking 3, 4, and 5, and then that would be minor 1, you know, minor 2. You know the story, how this moves. Now, the thing is, as I see this now moving to the upside, right? It looks like we have completed wave 3 over here, okay? We might have a very short pullback for wave 4 and then wave 5, okay? So I would expect this wave to end around 125.88, which is the previous stop, okay? So from there, or even if that's not the case, if that doesn't finish there, we should get some rejection anywhere because there is some break-even stops here, some profit taking as well. So we should be looking here at actually correcting lower a little bit, which makes me think that this indeed will be the end of wave 5, and then we should be looking for a correction and then breaking up. This is the level where we should be looking really to receive a very valid, nice breakout to validate the longer-term upside move. Of course, this is all politics related, so do not forget, although we get good signals on the RSI, on the MACD, and market action also confirms that, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to move to the upside. We could get a bad headline today, and these old gains could just reverse to the downside. But at the moment, and as we move with this current market structure, we are looking in the very, very short term a little bit bearish to complete wave 4 and then wave 5, okay? The other pair I wanted to look for the day is the dollar CAD, okay? The Canada is reporting their employment data today, so we should have a look about that, what's going on that pair, because the Canadian economy as well, don't forget, that's actually performing quite well related to any other economies, right? So that was wave minor 1, wave minor 2, and we are looking down for wave minor 3. Now, within this wave, we had the minute first wave to the downside, a nice correction around the 78.6, it looks like. And what we're looking now, we're looking to complete the minute wave 1 down here, which means that it's going to have to come down in a 5-wave move, okay? That is using, of course, the sub-minute data range, let's just call it. MACD and RSI, the MACD actually gives us a better signal than the RSI, a bit more on the longer term, which means this is probably a period on the 4-hour and probably on the daily as well. We get that on the RSI, which means we're really looking good from a signals perspective, and at least from the indicators. Now, price action itself also is a bit bearish because we are indeed, excuse me, I just went a bit too far here. We are indeed trading below this lower low. We keep creating lower lows, okay? We had this nice correction here. Now we broke we are ready to break again that level, right? So we should be looking to receive sub-minute 3 over here, then correction for 4, and then 5. Okay, this of course would validate bears. Okay, and we should be looking really at prices in the medium term to move lower to complete minute wave 3. Then we should be looking at 4 and 5. So in the medium term, we're looking at least to 130. Okay, but of course we need to get a nice break here. We can also draw a nice trend line over. If you want to ask me, I would suggest, I would or suspect that wave 5 will end here. This will be minute 1, minuet 1. Then we should be looking at a retest over here. That will be minute 2. Then we're looking at 3, 4, and 5. And pretty much that will be it for the day. Pound dollar, dollar CAD, of course there's other pairs, but Brexit related news, the trade war news, anything that has to do with oil, because it's moving the Canadian as well, which is related to trade wars as well, they are going to move the markets, particularly those two currency pairs. So that will be for the day. Have a nice weekend, and I'll speak to you again next Monday.